Assalamualaikum.
Come in, please.
Raihan.
Okay, please take a seat.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Mr. Raihan, how is it?
Alhamdulillah, I'm very good as well.
Okay, Alhamdulillah. Okay, now before going to our interview, I want to ask something to you. What preparation do you bring to this place for interview, for interviewing?
Okay, for the preparation that I have doing in my previous time is such as I've already learned about this interview itself, and as we know that this is a job that have a relation between teacher and student, so that I have to improve my public speaking, the learn or the way of teaching, and the attitude that I will I will applicate to the student itself.
Okay, nice answer. Okay, now may I borrow your stuff?
Okay, of course.
Okay, what stuff that you bring to this place? Of course, the rule of the interview.
Yes, exactly. I have already bring about my history of education, about my curriculum vitae, and something about my personal information.
Okay, nice, Mr. Raihan. Okay, next for the next interview, we are going to interview. Okay.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Inshallah, I'm ready.
Okay. Okay, for the first question is, what do you want to work?
Okay, I want to take a part in a teacher of that studying Al-Quran in the student of elementary school and junior high school.
Okay, do you have capability on writing, on teaching Al-Quran?
Exactly, I have already experience to teaching Al-Quran to the student. It's about 1 year. I think that's already enough for have any experience about that.
Okay, nice answer, Mr. Raihan. Now, for the next question is, what kind of preparation or no? How about your experience in teaching what? In teaching Al-Quran,
Yes.
and Holy Al-Quran especially. Okay, how about your experience? Do you have a good experience in your job before going to the interview? This interview.
Okay, about my experience itself, actually there is advantage and disadvantage, and for the advantage, I can understand what the student characteristic. There are several and different characteristics about my students that I already teach them, and also with that I can understand what kind of characteristic of they are the student. I can understand how to teach them with a different ways, with a different learning and teaching theories. And for the disadvantage, as I'm on the teaching in the elementary school, there are very disadvantages such as the student itself is very chill, so they are very very hard to control, to manage them. Can you understand what I mean?
Okay, yes, I understand.
That's all.
Okay, for the next is, what makes you unique? What makes you unique? Until I can receive, you are applying for the job.
Okay. Okay. What is my advantage atau the unique about myself? Yes. I think I'm very potential in this subject, in this job, because I can understand tajwid, makharijul. I understand tajwid, makharijul huruf in the Quran, inshallah, and I also understand the knowledge of maqam, atau as we know, nada in Indonesian, of Al-Quran.
Okay, good, Mr. Raihan. Okay, Mr. Raihan, is there any special technique or unique technique from you that you will apply to your student when you are teaching Holy Al-Quran?
Yes, of course. There is a technique that I will applicate in my teaching and learning process. Maybe I will do some technique that already done in my previous job or previous technique and learning while teaching. So there is the name of technique is using Ikro. By using Ikro to the student that still cannot understand or still cannot reading Holy Quran, I will using technique Ikro. And as we know that there are various kind of technique in the learning Quran like Ummi, Ikro, Tilawati, and Mu'ain, and I will use the Ikro one.
Okay. For the last question is, what is your future goals? Your future goals when you are received in this job?
Okay, my future goal is inshallah I will make the student become a Muslim, not a really passive Muslim, but an active, proactive Muslim. So they cannot just become a normal Muslim, but they can implication the valuables of the Muslim itself by using our way of life, Al-Quran and Al-Hadith. And also I will make the student can understand the Quran, not only understand but he can implication the value of the Quran itself.
Okay, good, Mr. Raihan. Okay, about the interview is now, it's over. So for about the result, you can check your email. We will share the result after 3 days after this interview. Okay, you just checking your email. I will share to your email for about the result. You have to pray to the God. Maybe Allah can help you for receive this job. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Raihan, for about the interview. Okay, and nice to meet you, Mr. Raihan.
Yes, thank you very much.
Okay, you may go. Okay.
Thank you sir. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.